Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Grad Centric Podcast. Jason Anderson here. I have some really exciting news for you if you're a federal student loan borrower. The Biden Harris administration just announced blanket loan forgiveness provisions. We still don't have all the details as to how this will play out, but we do have some pretty important details. So it's going to be up to $20,000 for federal student loan borrowers, and this actually includes a pretty broad range of individuals. So, for instance, we were wondering, many of us in the space have been looking for an announcement like this for a couple months now, and we were wondering if it was going to be for undergraduate borrowers only, maybe people with a certain status like a default or in forbearance. We were wondering if Parent Plus borrowers would be included. And actually, what we found out is there are some limitations. So there are income limitations, but outside of that, it still does include a pretty broad range of individuals. So that's exciting. Second thing is I've already kind of mentioned it. It does have some income limitations. You won't be able to get this if you make $1 million a year, but those income limitations are actually fairly high for the average American family, and so that's exciting as well. Individuals will be able to get this with fairly high incomes as an individual and as a couple, or as a household, I guess I should say, from a tax perspective. The other thing I would say is that there's more than just blanket loan forgiveness in this announcement. So we're also seeing a brand new income-driven based repayment plan, and the details of that plan are very good for borrowers who are potentially going for loan forgiveness or long-term loan forgiveness. So not necessarily like a public service loan forgiveness, but a long-term loan forgiveness within the income-based repayment plan. There's also it's lower percentage of discretionary income that you're going to be paying. It's a higher federal poverty level that it's looking at, a higher multiple of that. So I know that's kind of technical, but all this to say, it's a really good plan. And then there's a third thing that was announced, and that it's actually the interest and the payments pause is being extended through the end of the year. Now, it's saying that this is going to be the last extension. We've had several extensions. So I would anticipate that clients need to start thinking about what it will look like to pay on their federal student loans after this. I don't anticipate an additional extension, but just keep that in mind. There is that extension, and that can be a really good thing from a planning perspective if you're not paying a lot because of some type of forgiveness opportunity in the future. That certainly is helpful for you because these payments you're not making are still qualifying for things like public service loan forgiveness. But it could also be a really good opportunity if you're aggressively paying down on your federal student loans, all sorts of strategies there. So, anyway, this is a short episode of the Grad Centric Podcast, but wanted to get this out to you all as quickly as possible. This is really exciting news. We'll have more details for you as this progresses.